Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Blue 18.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on a sack. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Third down.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long.
Watch 36. Exit. This the Mike. You don't want it. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Mike 36. Mike 36. Rip left. Rip left. Watch 36. 36.
From the gun, Mariota buying time to his left. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Nice hit.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Value three.
On first down, gone. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Four down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Check.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now Howard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180.
54. Let's go. Check one.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
180. Hold on. Check. 76, tell him. 76.
On first down, it's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Following the interception here, Mariota got a man. It's Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Get the ball.
20. Where are they, team? 3.
Orbit.
Here's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight.
One.
Hey. Scene 6. Got 4 down.
Mariota gives to Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Last stop.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
One.
It's just me and you. Hey, Mike's 50.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
They run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now this throw caught left side. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. On the toss play, Howard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Like 20.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Yeah, which wall? 6-6, bullet high.
Kill. Slam.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
Silver.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 54. Value 1.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Louis.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here's Goff. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1.
Don't say nothing. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Echo. Let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. To throw Mariota. It's caught by Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Mariota to throw it. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19. To the air again. Mariota under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Shift. Watch that. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got Miller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
He's tired of me. He's tired of me. Mike 50. Mike 7, let's go. All you get is a headache. Let's go, Mike 50.
Throwing is Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Raiders 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A shotgun snap for goal.
What we got?
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this one complete to Smith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Alpha. I want that. Give me that ball. One. Give me that ball.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
5. Mike, 55. Right there, set.
Gone. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, gone. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Hey, go. 180.
Pass. Switch.
14.
On first down, gone. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion.
In your face.
Shift. Watch the six.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Mariota. Going up top for Miller. The guy's man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, I got him. That's me. 41 Mike. 41. Here we go.
Mariota again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Hey, Shell.
Let's go, baby. New turnover. Get that ball.
61, matchbox lights.
36.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Man, I got you.
Hey, kill.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
From the gun, here's Gone. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Gary and Conley on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota now. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's King. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's good for a Titans first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile.
54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, one. Check Mike 54. Smoke. 54.
Now Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One.
54 is Mike. Haywood. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
Now Mariota on 4th down. He's going to loft one. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go.
Raiders 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
No. 4 down. 54.
Again, it's Howard. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Running with Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Goff. And this is caught. He hits more. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. It's time to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Goff. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, kill.
Gone. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I smell fear in that offense. Super.
Goff now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the delay, it's Howard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A 41-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch time.
Mariota to throw. Being chased out left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
One.
Back. Deuce. Three.
Now Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Exit. 41's the mic.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Uncorks one for Davis. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, 180.
Mike 54. They can't hang with us.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Go. 180.
Check. Watch 54.
Average ball.
Get it.
You draw Corker.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's all line. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
I've got to wedge that, huh? I'm coming! I'm coming!
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
41.
Check 41.
Mariota on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Tighten up. 66. Bullet high.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Where you at? Who's that?
One.
Who's that? Foxtrot. Hey.
Now on second and 16. Mariota steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Where are they, team?
Wide motion.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Titans, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.